This is a tribute video to Mick Gordon if you missed him. We're going to talk about cool facts you may have never known about him and go over some of the neat things about his music. So this is actually the Game Awards 2016 performance, and you'll see, as a musician myself, I take an interest in this because you see him really going at it on the stage. He's commanding this stage, right? And by the way, did you know his name is actually Michael John Gordon? Yes, the Mick Gordon has a biblical name. Aha. So you can see a few different things here. He's commanding the stage, running across, having a lot of energy and passion behind it. And I've actually spoken with Mick on some different occasions, and he actually, interesting fact, sounds like he can play some lead guitar. We just don't really hear it because Doom calls for the rhythm. So we take a look here at he's interacting with the fans, really getting into it, really pushing that performance. And unfortunately, due to some other stuff, he wasn't able to do it for Eternal, but that's a whole other thing. This is a tribute video. Now, one thing I have to call into this here is when you see, I know we were talking about how he's jumping across the stage, but there's a lot more to it than just that. You got to imagine, this guy's getting tired. This is probably hot, bright, and he's going clear across from stage to stage. So I want to take a look at the next thing too. Looking at everything. Remember the metal choir? Check it out. So this is pretty cool because he got a bunch of people together, right? And they have all the sounds and the chants that we made. And a lot of them, actually one of them is no longer with us anymore, right here, Nature. And he created something that not a lot of people had ever heard before. Sure, we've heard choirs. Sure, but have we heard metal choirs? No. So he got them all in the room, he set their atmosphere in the creepy sort of way, and then put everything on the board for them to follow along with and make just this massive wall of sound. And it's placed in different parts in the game, and you know it's become one of the trademark sounds of the game. It just truly has. Now also, we take a look here. Look at all the vast different people. That's actually A Girl from the Anchor is the band name. Look at the vast different amount of people that they got to come and do this. It's literally a whole group of people, a whole metal choir. Pretty epic, pretty crazy. And something here, this is Fat Metro. He put the Exultia track up, and there's something interesting that I learned from this. Now, this sound, the congling, let me play it a little bit louder for you and go to the right section. You'll hear it when you hear it. You know what I'm talking about? This. Listen to that. I'll be real quiet for a second. That sound is a congling. And I first found out about this on the pinned comment, and it appears that some of the pinned comments that Mick had left about the music are now gone. Just happened to be that way. And this is a congling. Well, what is that exactly? It is an instrument that makes this sort of sound, and it is made out of wood or, are you ready for it? Human bone. Yes, human bone. Now, I know you might be wondering, wait, how's this made out of human bone? Are you sure? Yes, I messaged Mick and asked him, and it is confirmed that he used a human femur leg bone instrument to make this. Insane. Yes, he used a lawnmower for the chainsaw. But come on. This was made out of person bone. That's crazy. And when you take a look, oh, look at this. What's so special about this track? Mick uses 5 chromatic notes in this. They are notes that are right next to each other in a scale. Yeah. Mick uses 5 chromatic notes that are next to each other in a scale. See if you can pick it out here. This is actually one of my videos. Of course it is. But watch this intro here and see if you can pick out what's so special about this riff. Actually, you know what? Let's go to the section where I play the whole thing. No, let's go to this section real quick first, just because. I have not played it in a while. I need to get back to it. Oh, man, I want to talk about something for a future video, but I can't spoil it. Anyway, we'll get to that when we get there. Look at this section here. Listen to this. Here. Okay. See if you can point it out. What is so special about this set of 5 notes? Mick uses 5 chromatic notes. Right. They are notes that are right next to each other in a scale. Well, I don't want to spoil the whole video for you, but basically, let me just get to the end. You can watch the whole thing. Those 5 notes, when they link together, form a shape that is obviously intentional. And that's at different parts in the soundtrack. And this was actually found by Snavels. He's actually a mod for the channel. And this was intentional. We collabed, Snavels and I did, for this. He meant to do this. Yes, absolutely 100% intentional. 5 notes equally spaced. This was the first theme I wrote for the game. This theme appears through the score and made its debut here, which is insane. That, now that you know that, Take another listen to this set of notes and see if that makes any difference for you. Okay? Watch this. Watch this. Now that you know that there are 5 notes, can you tell just from listening? Right here. Okay. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. See, I'm counting it off. 2, 3, 4, 5. Mick uses 5 chromatic. I mean, it's right there. He put that in there. There's so many other Easter eggs and things that he's done. Notes in this. There, like the Daisy Easter egg, in which, if we look through here at the very end, depending on how you listen to this song,
down, Mick.
Depends on what you hear. So let's
You won't hear that. You will.
Watch this.
Mix.
Mix tricks. That's funny.
So if you want to hear this for yourself, you don't have Audacity, you can get it. You can listen.
Hold on.
Get your cell phone, depending on if you.
I'm trying to find this part in the video.
What do you think? Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more.
This is a Daisy song, right? Yes, we know. Who is this guy on camera here?
So if you
All right, check this out.
How Mick mixed it.
Because when you play it a certain way, you get screams. When you play it another way,
wait a sec,
you get Daisy. So the fact that he twisted that around to where what this whole thing is, how you have your audio settings set, you hear one thing. If you switch the settings, you hear another. So this song has 2 different sounds in one, and how you play it back is something different that you hear in stereo or mono. Insane. He did that in 2016 as well. And of course, we have to look at the classic BFG division. 22 million views on YouTube. 22 million for this music video of sorts. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. It is the hallmark track of 2016. You can see that he's got all the wires and all the crazy things. That was actually, did you see that? That looked like he had a certain setting. Now, hold on, we're going to pause it here. Watch it. Oh, look. I bet you did that on purpose. You can't see my mouse. You can't see me pointing at the screen, but that number right there on the left-hand side where he's looking, that's totally intentional. You know that's intentional. And it's, of course, it's the classic of 2016. You know you've heard it. You know you've been there. 22 million views on YouTube. That is enough for like a small country or a medium-sized country or a big-sized country. Who knows? It's something. But of course, this video, not posted by Mick, has almost 42 million views. This was posted on March 23rd, 2020, 3 days after the game came out. 40-something million views. But of course, the only thing that fears you is an absolute classic. And I want to know in the comments, which do you think is better? Do you like BFG Division or the only thing that fears you better? That's going to be a hard answer. But the correct answer to that question, as we know, is Meat Hook. Well, why would I say Meat Hook? Geez, why would I say Meat Hook? What do we need to look at here? Human bone, yes. I didn't actually show you this part yet. I don't actually have a human bone on this video, obviously, for obvious reasons. But of course, look at that. Let's see if we can hear it. Oh, another thing we also have to look into. Y'all, these songs, somebody did a Meat Hook acoustic cover. Mixed music is so cool and is so varied. It's musically written to where you can take it and make an acoustic cover out of it. I don't know who this YouTuber is, but I think he's pretty cool. I think I would subscribe to him if I was watching him. That's what I think. Would you? If you're watching this guy and you've ever seen him, be sure to subscribe. You find some pretty cool videos every now and again. So I think, altogether, Andrew and David have some really cool music too, and they deserve their own video as well as a tribute video. So you have to look, they just bring a different thing to the table, and I think it would be worth talking about because they make some, I mean, hey, look, if you don't like Malagog or those sort of tracks, then you have a lost soul. Yeah, I meant to have that pun in there. I think when we look back at all the things that Mick has done for the series, it's unfortunate that he wasn't able to have any more, longevity with id Software. That's the whole thing I'm not even want to get into. This is a positive, happy video. But in the end of it all, we got some sick tracks from both games, and I just gotta say, hey, I miss Mick Gordon. He's done great. I hope everything he does in the future is awesome. So, check out another video here. I put all the links to these cool Easter eggs in the description below that I've covered. My name is Allstin. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.